We're starting section 13.2 on consumer credit. So we're going to learn various ways on how members of the society can borrow money to purchase things. So we're pretty much going to talk about different kinds of loans. So a loan refers to borrowing money to finance purchases. And there are two general types of consumer credit: closed-end credit and open-end credit. So we're going to start by talking about closed-end credit. So closed-end credit is a type of credit that involves borrowing a set amount up front, you know exactly how much you need, and paying a series of payments until the loan is paid off in full. So examples would be a car loan, a student loan, sometimes this type of credit is called add-on interest loans. And it uses a type of interest that we've already learned. Loans of this type use simple interest. So this simply means that you find the interest using the simple interest formula I equals PRT. Also, the future value is still what it was before: principal plus interest. Or we learned it as A equals P plus PRT. So again, we can note that P is principal, R is the interest rate, and T is time in years. So then this total loan amount that you are borrowing will be paid back divided among payments that are usually made monthly. Right? So they're going to be made over T years. However many years the loan is, that's how many years you'll pay. So we're interested in knowing, well, how do we find the monthly payment? So the monthly payment is P plus PRT divided by 12T. So what you're dividing by here is the total number of months in all of the years that your loan stretches over. So let's try this out. So let's say that we're going to purchase a car that costs $16,500, and we have an old car to trade in worth $3,000. So the first question is, how much do we need to finance? Another way to say that is, how much do we need to borrow? Well, we take the price of the car and we subtract our trade-in, because they treat that as cash, and we're left with $13,500 to finance. Now the dealer says that the interest rate is 9% add-on interest for 3 years. So add-on is the same as simple interest. So if we want to find our interest, we take that 13,500 times 0.09 times 3, because 3 represents the years. And we get 3,645. So now the total amount to be repaid is what we needed to borrow and the interest that we are paying for them lending us this money. So the total amount to borrow would be 13,500 plus 3,645, which is $17,145. So that's the amount that we need to borrow. So how do we calculate our monthly payment? We calculate our monthly payment by taking that number because this is the P plus the PRT, right? This is P plus PRT. So we take 17,145 and we divide by 12 times 3. Or we're going to take 17,145 divided by 36 months, because that's how many months are in 3 years. And we get a monthly payment of $476.25. So let's say that they want you to pretty much do that again. So use the add-on method of calculating interest to find the total interest and the monthly payment under the following loan conditions. So add-on interest is simple interest, so I equals 2,100 times 0.12 times 14 twelfths, because remember T must be in years. So since this is in months, we need to put it over 12. So we get $294. So our monthly payment then is P plus PRT, so 2,100 plus 294 divided by the number of months. So we already know that the number of months is 14. So we don't need to take 12 times 14, because 12T is 12 times the number of years to get to months. If you already know the months, you just use that number. So this is equal to $171 for your monthly payment. What are the monthly payments Donna D. Simone pays on a loan of $1,680 for a period of 10 months if 9% add-on interest is charged? So what are the monthly payments? So monthly payments says P plus PRT over 12T. Okay, so P would be the $1,680 that she needs plus 1,680 times 0.09 times 10 twelfths. So all of that is being divided by 10. If you're going to put this in your calculator, you need extra parentheses to hold the whole numerator, so this whole sum is divided by 10. And you get $180.60 would be her monthly payment. So how many monthly payments must Jawan make on a $10,000 loan if he pays $417.92 a month and the add-on interest is 10.15%? Now this one is going to require some algebra skills. So here's what we know. We know that P plus PRT divided by 12T equals the monthly payment. So we need to plug in what we know. We know that this is 10,000 plus 10,000 times 0.1015 times T, because how many monthly payments we're looking for time, over 12T equals 417.92. Now, I am going to multiply both sides by 12T to clear out my fraction. So these drop out. I get 10,000 plus this right here. I'm going to multiply together and get 1,015T equals 5,015.04T. To solve, I'm going to subtract 1,015T, and I get 10,000 equals 4,000.04T. I'm going to divide by 4,000.04, and I get roughly 2.5. Now 2.5 is labeled in years, so it's not quite our answer, but it helps us to get to our answer. So the question was, how many monthly payments Well, there are 12 months in a year, so we're going to take 2.5 times 12, and we're going to get that there are 30 monthly payments. So Juwan has to make up this payment for 30 months to get it paid off. So we're going to try one more like that where we have to plug into the monthly payment formula and use algebra to get to our answer. So now we have that Jill wants a car payment of $350 for 3 years. After looking around, she found the best interest rate she can get is 4%. How much can she spend on her car? So this right here wants us to find P. Right? So we have P plus P times 0.04 times 3 all over 36. Where did we get 36? Because it's 12T. So 12 times 3 is 36. And this will equal that $350 payment. So all I'm doing is putting into the monthly payment formula, P plus PRT over 12T equals the monthly payment. Now I'm going to multiply this together. So I get P plus 0.12P over 36 equals 350. I'm going to multiply both sides by 36 to clear out my fraction. And I get P plus 0.12P equals 12,600. These are like terms. There's a 1 here, so I get 1.12P equals 12,600. Then I'm going to divide and get P to be $11,250. So when she goes car shopping, she can buy a car that costs up to $11,250 to keep her payment at $350.